What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if y'all please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, and hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Realm of Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, we got the patch notes, the official season 1 patch notes of Multiversus. Now let's speak on it. Now we got a lot to get through. It's a whole lot of things that's coming to the game, a whole lot of things that didn't change about the game. So without further ado, man, I'm gonna try to get through it as fast as I can and help y'all understand as much as possible. Alright. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. Morty will be arriving on August 23rd, which is next Tuesday. He will be our first Plumbus wielding character. I have no idea what a Plumbus is, y'all, so forgive me. The patch will come in 2 parts. That always worries me, especially when you've already delayed a patch and then now it's coming in 2 parts. That always worries me just a wee bit. The first will be on August 15th and the second will be coming shortly afterwards, hopefully in the next few days. So not every change, but most will be in the August 15th patch. This is why that scares me, because especially when you don't have a date for when you're going to put in the rest of the patch we should have already had by last week. That always worries me. That always tells me, or that makes me wonder what the hell is going on. Why are there so many delays? But we got to give them the benefit of the doubt. This is a free-to-play game, so we got to give them the benefit of the doubt for right now. For now, all right? Free character rotation from August 15th through August 30th. Arya, Batman, LeBron, and Steven. Meta systems. Free rotation characters now have an icon and character select to identify them. Battle Pass XP match rewards increase to 10 for wins, and 5 for losses, up from 5 for wins and 3 for losses. Disable class-based Battle Pass missions other than for tanks. Developer note. Since players might not have access to fighters in specific classes other than tank thanks to Wonder Woman, because she already comes free, she's already a free base character, we felt like relying on rerolls was not a reliable enough method to work around those missions. So basically, if you got a class-based mission where you got to get 5 wins with a mage character, get 5 wins with a bruiser, get 10 wins with an assassin, those are gone. Unless you have a tank class. Those are the only ones that are still going to have those. Alright. Lowered the requirements for a number of seasonal missions. Ring out a player from the top of the map 50 times, previously 75. Ring out a player from the side of the map 50 times, previously 75. Ring out a player from the bottom of the map 50 times, previously 75. Get 50 assists, previously 125. General perks. Clear the air. Increase consistency on perk effect. We are aware of inconsistencies in this perk's interaction with Velma's speech bubbles and Batman's batarang. We will address these interactions in a future patch. So they fixed it. Well, basically they didn't fix it. That's what they're going to fix. That's one of those ones they're going to fix. Make it rain, dog. Projectile speed is now properly applied to thrown items. Painted target fixed an issue where projectiles weren't applying bonus damage. Retaliation ready. Reduced unstacked gray health from 3 HP for 3 seconds to 1 HP for 3 seconds. Reduced stacked gray health from 4 HP for 3 seconds to 2 HP for 3 seconds. School me once. Increased consistency on projectile block spawn. Notable, getting hit by Jerry will now spawn a projectile block buff. Slippery when faint. Fix an issue where evade distance was not increased on hit cancels. Snowball effect. Fixed an issue where projectiles weren't applying bonus damage. Static electricity. Increased consistency on projectile electric damage application. Notable thrown items will now apply electricity. Went too far, Went too far. Alright. Gameplay systems. Ice debuff. Movement speed slow at 1 stack. Reduced from 20% to 15%. Slow now scales linear. I know what it is, I just can't say it. Linearly with each stack of ice debuff. Don't judge me, y'all. Removed a bug where fighters affected by ice debuffs took additional knockback. Ability cooldowns. Fixed a bug where cooldowns would not trigger properly if used near an ally Jake. Gameplay modes, free for all, fixed a bug where pop-up text would display the incorrect point value. UI announcer pack. You can now preview a character's announcer pack before deciding to unlock it. That's always good because you always want to see what you're buying. You don't want to buy it, be disappointed, then gotta grind or buy all that Glanium back. That's just not cool. Tutorials. Various bug fixes. Fixed for tutorials causing stage hazards to toggle off in the other game modes. Down spike tutorial has been fixed so that it requires an actual spike rather than any aerial attack. The rain dog tether step of the intro tutorial no longer counts if you pull an ally in after they have been wrung out. Fixed for Shaggy falling off the map during the aerial combat tutorial demo. Added a wall to the second step of the KBI tutorial. Glossary and terms. New terms. Added wall fatigue to the glossary. Added the terms block, hazard, and wipe to the glossary. And updated move list accordingly. So, y'all, we may be getting a block button. If they added the term block, we actually may be getting a block button, which I feel is very much needed in this game. Alright, and now for what y'all have all been waiting for and what I've been waiting for, the character buffs and nerfs and changes, alright? Arya. The goal of these changes was to make Arya's combos more consistent and successful at lower skill levels. Air ground up special. Hitting a fighter will now more accurately launch them at an angle to allow follow-ups for Arya. Air up attack. The first hit will now more accurately combo into the second hit. Neutral air attack now has earlier branching on hit. Ground side attack. Arya will retain velocity on the first hit of side attack. Ground down attack now has slightly earlier dodge branching. Air ground neutral special. Fixed a bug where Arya would not copy over capsule hitboxes on her normal neutral attacks when stealing a fighter's face. We'll move down. Set Arya's hurtbox to match her victim's hurtbox while she is disguised as them. Fixed a bug where Arya's top UI would be offset incorrectly when she steals a face. Fixed bug where Arya's disguise attack hitbox could get disconnected. Fixed bug where Arya's original hitboxes would be usable during disguise attacks. Fixed bug where the hitboxes from Arya's disguise would stay active during her normal attacks. Batman. Air ground side special. Fixed bug where Batman would overshoot his grapple destination if the fighter he was grappling to dodged. That y'all saw that personally on stream yesterday about 3-4 times. I literally in one match I destroyed myself. I eliminated myself 3 times in a row doing that right there. So I'm glad they fixed that. Increase the overshooting distance when grappling to an ally. Fix Batman grapple falling at short distances under high latency. Ground side attack. First hit added 3 frames of whiff recovery. Air ground neutral attack. Coming in patch 2, so they admit this one ain't coming yet. But this one ain't coming in this patch that's coming today, but it's coming later. Batarang pickup will now return 9.45 seconds of its cooldown time. 9.45 seconds of its cooldown from 11.55 seconds. This change helps create a window from when the Batarang is used for the opponent to react. With perks like CoffeeZilla causing this cooldown to be even shorter, we felt like this change was necessary to create counterplay against the Batarang. Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny is a bit too safe in everything he does. We've given him some additional whiff punish windows to help address this. Air Up Special. Fix an exploit where bugs could spawn 2 rockets. Wow. Air Side Special. Fix an exploit where bugs could spawn 2 rockets. That's the exact same thing. Forgive me, y'all. That was the exact same thing. They put it in there twice. Air Ground Neutral Special. Fix an exploit where bugs could spawn multiple saves without triggering its cooldown. Save HP reduced from 16 to 14. Air Down Special. Bugs' previous tunnels will now disappear when creating new tunnels. Air Up Attack. Added 4 frames of whiff recovery. I think that's the biggest thing, but he definitely needs some recovery frames. Air Side Attack. Increased whiff recovery by 5 frames. Air Neutral Attack. Increased whiff recovery by 5 frames. Ground Down Attack. High max lifetime set to 8 seconds from infinite. I agree with that. Pie no longer applies a slow, so it's just straight throwing the pie. You either throwing it or you not. It ain't no slow. It ain't no. You can't control the speed of it no more. It's just you just throwing it or you not. And now the one I've been waiting on, that damn Finn. Finn. Fighting against Finn felt too difficult as Finn felt a bit too safe and could throw out attacks without much fear of a punish due to how quickly he recovered. You think? Now I'm just okay. I'm alright. I'm a calm down. Those that have been watching my streams, y'all know how I feel about Finn. If I could kick Finn smooth in the nuts, if he was a real person, I would. I really would. Not because I hate the cartoon. Finn and Jake is awesome. I hate fighting against this guy. I really, really do. And this is the one person I was like, if anybody gonna get patched and if anybody gonna get nerfed, it's got to be him. It's got to be him. Let's move on. Hurt/Hitbox foundational updates are coming soon, but will not be in this patch. Damn it! So we got to deal with this SOB. So this is what they want to do with him, but they not gonna nerf him. Why? Why we got to wait on the nerf for him? If anybody, I just got through saying if anybody gonna get nerfed, it's got to be him. Why he got to wait for his patch? Why? This is the most toxic character on this game. Why he got to wait for his? Passive. Attacks affected by attack decay no longer spawn coins. Finn now spawns with 100 gold instead of 20. Air down special fixed an issue where the gem required 200 gold to spawn but only cost 100 to spawn. Gem now requires and costs 10. Air side special. Added additional whiff recovery. He need that and a whole lot more, man. Ground air up special. Reduce the strength of the vacuum effect on the backpack. Weaker hits of the backpack will no longer overwrite stronger knockbacks from other attacks, as it should be. Whiffing with all hits will still drop a coin. How is that a nerf? Added whiff recovery. Okay, there it is. Hitboxes should better match the attack. Not perfect until our planned hurt hitbox system overhaul. So I'm not understanding how y'all got all these nerfs and everything for everybody else. When it comes to this character, y'all just know we good. Like what is that? What is that? Why even make a character that can do that in the first place if you're gonna have this much trouble nerfing him? That's just my question. Air side attack. Reduce active frames to diminish Finn's ability to hit fighters behind him. Thank God. Ground down attack. The distance Finn covers with his attack now scales with how charged the attack is. Ground side attack. Increased whiff recovery for the first hit. On the house perk, fixed an issue where Finn still spent gold on gem spawn by the perk. Slightly reduced the launch speed of gem spawn by the perk. This should fix issues that arose when this perk was combined with the Make It Rain Dog perk. Because I don't understand why he still, so he basically gonna continue doing what the hell he gonna do until y'all decide to give us the rest of the patch. I don't understand how that makes sense. Everybody else gonna get nerfed in this patch, but he's gonna stay exactly the same. Come on now, bro. Y'all can't have that. Y'all can't have that. That right there is gonna cause a dip in player base right there, if you ask me. I'm just saying. Just the simple fact that y'all got to wait. We got to wait for him when he's clearly the most broken character on the game. Come on, bro. How y'all nerf bugs for y'all nerf him? That's a problem for me. I'm sorry. It just is. That's a problem for me. Garnet. Air ground neutral special. Song activation starts earlier on frame 12 instead of frame 30. Jesus Christ, why did that take so long? Air ground down special. Fix bug where Garnet would be stopped by Iron Giant's collision when she moves with her down special. Air neutral attack. Slightly higher base knockback. Harley. Stuffy Bat. Harley Bomb VFX shrunk to better match the explosion radius. Weight increased from 42 to 44. Okay. Iron Giant. So y'all made sure we ain't got to wait on no nerf for Iron Giant. But Finn, you can continue to just mash with him and sit in one spot and mash with him and continue to get cheap victories. That's wonderful. VFX. Global Fighter VFX now better matches Iron Giant's size without making the screen too busy. Notable adjustments include projectile block buff, speed boost buff, and Steven Bubble debuff. Air ground Down special. Fixed an issue where VFX trails would persist and fill up the screen. Can no longer use cannonball attack when out of air specials. Knockback angle changed to send fighters more horizontally and away from Iron Giant. Fixed issues that allow for infinitely bouncing on enemies near the ground. Air ground neutral special. Gray health from activation reduced from +2 bolts HP for 5 seconds to bolts HP for 3 seconds. Gray health from ally overlap reduced from 5 HP for 5 seconds to 3 HP for 3 seconds. Ground forward special. Iron Giant grabs are correctly blocked by incompatible states. Air up attack can no longer hit the same target multiple times. Like what? Okay. Air neutral attack. Final hit knockback angle changed to send fighters more horizontally and away from Iron Giant. Increased knockback scaling. Ground up attack. Gray health from scrap reduced from 3 HP for 5 seconds to 2 HP for 3 seconds. Allies that consume scrap will overwrite any existing gray health that they have from consuming scrap. Why would they eat scrap? Like that's literally horrible for your colon. Ground forward attack. Fixed attack decay not triggering for all parts of forward attack combo. Ground down attack. Gray health from art reduced from 10 HP for 10 seconds to 6 HP for 3 seconds. Jake air down attack removed instant cancel out of the attack to prevent skateboard infinites. No longer bounces off allies. Ground up attack additional whiff recovery. Slightly later charge cancel window to make it a bit more committal. LeBron air ground side special. LeBron solo dunk no longer spawns a shockwave to the ground. The alley-oop teleport version of LeBron's dunk spawns a shockwave that will launch fighters into the shockwave. The shockwave will launch fighters into a final hit that applies weaken debuff. Solo dunk knockback and hitbox size increase. Fixed a bug where LeBron could dunk himself into the sky. Wait, what the hell? I haven't seen that one yet. Ground air down special, no ball, adjusted to prevent ball spam. Air side attack branches earlier on hit, fixed for hitbox hitting behind him too much. Air neutral attack branches earlier on hit to increase combo potential. Fixed for ball neutral air branching into no ball neutral air. Ground side attack, ground down attack, removed shared attack decay from side to side attack, from side attack to down attack. Ground side attack, 3 hit combo hits more consistently. Ground neutral attack, fixed angle of attack. Basketball, fix some team colors that would occur when reflecting LeBron basketball. Fix an issue where LeBron could be stuck attacking without his ball while visually holding his ball. Hot hands perk, when an ally catches a no-look pass while the hot hands perk is equipped, the basketball pass buff will, scroll down, emit flames to let allies know they will throw an ignited basketball. Rain Dog, air up special, removed hit pause on ally that threw Rain Dog when Rain Dog connects in ball form. Oh, you can throw Rain Dog as a ball, that's cool. Air ground neutral special, increased cooldown from 13 seconds to 14 seconds. Air up attack hitbox size increase. Shaggy's side special felt a little too unpunishable, so we've added a bit of whiff recovery. Rage air side special. Recovery increased by 2 frames, now better matches Rage ground side special. Addressed an issue where Shaggy could perform 2 rage specials. Rage ground down special. Shaggy shockwave will launch fighters into a final hit that applies weaken debuff. Ground air side special added 4 additional frames of whiff recovery. Steven, ground down special. Watermelon Steven ability cooldown now begins when Watermelon Steven is wrung out. Fixed a bug where Watermelon Steven could spawn inside ceilings and be stuck. Air neutral attack no longer will animation hitch. VO SFX. Fixed an issue where Steven's intro VO lines failed to play. Taunt fixed an issue where Steven could only perform his up taunt. I haven't ran into any of those issues with Steven, me personally, but that's just me. That's just me. For those that are dealing with it, I'm glad it got fixed. Superman. Ground neutral attack added additional whiff recovery. Ground up attack added additional whiff recovery. Ground down special add, so they basically just increased his whiff recovery on a few attacks. That's basically what Superman got. Taz. This is the start of our tornado changes for Taz. We will be continuing to monitor the tornado with extra scrutiny in case additional changes are needed. Chicken debuff. Fixed a bug where transform fighters could receive buffs that would not appear visually when they were returned to their normal form. Reduced chicken duration from 10 seconds to, and it doesn't say. Increase the size of the chicken. Scroll down a little bit more. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. Air ground down special adjusted projectile movement direction of Taz spit projectiles to be more forward and less of a lob. When Taz spits a projectile back at a fighter, the projectile will maintain its original speed. Alright, that's cool. I can get with that. Air ground neutral special. If Taz eats a projectile that can't be spit back out, he will refresh a count of his Apple Core ability. Increased size of hit collision for Taz eating projectiles on his neutral special. Also made it possible to eat projectiles a few frames earlier. Taz deals 1 stack of weakened debuff every time he chooses an enemy. Fixed a bug that allowed for ground movement after eating an enemy fighter. Air ground up special. Damage reduced from 10 to 9 and base knockback reduced from 1500 to 1350. Fixed a bug where enemy fighters could become invulnerable to the fight cloud after dodging it. That was one Bearded Beanie guy pointed out to me. I'm glad that got buffed. Air ground side special. Now a cooldown move with a 7-second cooldown. While the cooldown is active, side special is a weaker version of the tornado. Full power tornado has a 1.5 second duration and receives an additional 1 second duration after passing an ally. On cooldown, tornado has a 0.25 second duration and does not gain additional duration by passing an ally. Ground up attack, now a 2-hit attack. The early hit combos into the sandwich clap. Tom and Jerry Dynamite now applies projectile perk effects. Air normal attacks fix a bug that would prevent Tom and Jerry from using normal attacks when air special limit had been reached. Air up special fixed an issue where Jerry would continue to have active hit frames when falling from the rocket. And Velma. Air side special reduced move distance. The distance this traveled before gave Velma additional recovery that wasn't intended. Air up special reduced weakened stacks from 3 to 2, will no longer chain into air down attack as easily to prevent easily application of damage. Ground side special reduced gray health from 12 HP to 4 seconds to 6 HP for 3 seconds. Air down attack increased recovery. Air side attack added whiff recovery. Grounded air neutral attack fixed issues when word bubbles would go through Bugs' tunnel. Reduced ammo count from 4 to, and it doesn't say. Reduced ammo return from 11 to 1. Weight decreased from 63 to 60, so she'll be easy to knock out. Knowledge is power perk. Reduced gray health from 7 HP for 5 seconds to 3 HP for 3 seconds. Wonder Woman. My main. Ground air neutral special lowered cooldown from 13 seconds to 12 seconds. Ground side special projectile shield comes out earlier to allow her to better react to incoming projectiles. Air up attack hurt box should now better match the animation. Weight increased from 65 to, I believe that's at least 70. Shield of Athenia signature perk. Adjusted scale of projectile shield for Shield of Athenia signature perk to cover an edge case where projectile would pass above it during a dodge. And that is the end of the patch notes. I know a very long video, y'all. I do apologize, but that was a lot of patch notes, a lot of things to look forward to in this upcoming patch later on today, man. I very much look forward to it. But again, I've already kind of run on a rant about it. I don't understand how everybody in the game is getting their nerf, getting their nerfs, their buffs, whatever. But yet this SOB right here, Finn, we gotta wait for his. He should have been the first one to have been nerfed. But that's just my opinion, man. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about these patch notes and how you think that this will change the game going forward. Do you think it's a step in the right direction? Do you think it's a step back? What do y'all think? I think it's a step in the right direction. Minus Finn, but you know, you can't ask for perfection. As long as y'all are respectful and logical, we can have a conversation. But that's been the end of my video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. It's been a pleasure making it for y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.